Welcome back, guys. 8:44. You know, it's a big weekend. The Great American Beer Festival gets underway tomorrow at the Convention Center. There actually are still some Thursday tickets available, which, as you probably know, is pretty rare. But if you've been saying to yourself, I should check it out one of these times, this might be the time to do it.
Just don't call in sick on Friday.
Take Friday off.
Yeah, take the day off. One of the vendors, the Roadhouse Brewing from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, is now distributing beer here in Colorado, and they have a variety of events planned to complement the festival. So joining us here in the kitchen this morning, we have Gavin Fine. He's the co-founder of the Roadhouse Brewing Company. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you.
Thanks.
So you guys are now in Colorado in terms of actually selling your beer here. That's a big deal.
Yes, sir.
Is it hard to get into Colorado?
You know, we in this June we started, so this spring was a great launch, and Colorado's been really kind to us.
Awesome.
You know, we're a neighboring state in Wyoming, so.
And we like beer here. So.
Yeah.
You guys like beer here, yes. You know, in Wyoming we got more cows than people, so it's good to get into Colorado.
Well, you're coming in with a bang too. You've got a ton planned this weekend for Great American Beer Fest.
Yeah, we've got a big week planned. Starting tonight, we got a fun dinner over at Euclid Hall. We got a beer and food pairing dinner starting at 6 to 9. Upstairs, all Roadhouse beers. And collaboration between myself and their chefs over there, so that should be super fun.
So what's the art form then, pairing beer with food?
Well, we're about to play with that a little bit here.
Let's play.
But you know, you're usually looking for some spices, and you like anything. Balance is always the thing. I mean, balance in life isn't really real, but you know.
If you figure that out, let me know.
Yeah, you know, it's not really real, but we're looking for some, you know, fat and acidity to balance each other. Same thing with some, you know, heaviness and some lightness.
So let's cook. What have you figured out our stove, by the way?
You know, it's
It's
here.
got
We're
a
gonna
mind
look
of
at
its
it.
own.
It's good. We're gonna pretend like it's just working really well. So what we're gonna do here is we made this is a dish that we make, and that we're opening a restaurant in Jackson Hole, Wyoming called Roadhouse Brewing Co.
Cool.
And a dish that we're working on today. Basically, is cooking with beer. So we made basically a butter. So at home, which is also fun, you can make some compound butters.
Oh, like this? Is that
exactly.
what this is?
That's a compound butter. That is a pretty picture over here.
That is
Yeah, no,
I didn't see
worries.
that one.
Yeah, you know, it's all right. You can use the pretty one or not.
Rick's the kind of guy that would eat from the can.
Oh, this looks like cooking.
Drink milk from the jug.
I'll have some of this. Yeah. Chocolate chip, right?
Yes, be careful. You need some beer.
So you took some butter.
So you take some butter and you let it get soft. So leave it out overnight and let it get soft. And then you've got a little bit of oregano. You got some cilantro. You got some garlic, honey, chipotle, a can of chipotle peppers here.
Nice.
So we put a can of chipotle peppers in there.
Spice it up.
Spice it up. We put a little bit of we take a little bit of our garlic and a little bit of piquillo peppers as well. We throw that in there as well. Okay. We got our little honey over here.
Nice.
You know, this is there's a recipe here, but since we are in terms of time, we're going to sort of have some fun here.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yep, we got to squeeze a lime here.
I think people think compound butters are complicated. And
They're really easy because all those flavors are there. So when it's great for restaurants.
Right.
It's also great for home cooking because you make these. You can also freeze the butter. You take it out, and whether you're sort of into, you know, this goes with a pork chop dish, but it can be with anything. Here comes the fun part. We get to cook with beer. So the beer is going to go in there, this is our Wilson West Coast IPA. So usually you're not going to do a lot, but I'm not sure if we can.
Got enough
A little
there.
extra there.
Yeah,
So.
can I taste it?
You can. Yeah, it's ice cold.
Ice cold. That's good stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll just keep this.
Colorado's
you do your
good?
thing, and
Yeah.
I'll just keep this.
Cool. So we got butter, can of chipotle peppers, garlic, piquillo peppers. So chipotles and piquillos.
Okay.
You got that. Squeeze a lime, a can of Wilson IPA. We got a little bit of cilantro right here.
And then you just sort of mix it up,
Yeah.
right?
And then
Melt
you're
it
going to
down?
mix it up. You don't even really need to melt it. Like I said, if
Really?
you keep it out overnight,
Soft enough.
Yep, it's soft enough, and we're good to go.
Awesome.
And then you're going to mix this up, and then, you know, this then comes, and what I would do then is, and then you freeze it. You can put it in a saran wrap. You roll it up,
Like a stick of
put it
butter.
into a log there, put it into the freezer, and then you just chop off a little bit as you need it. And
Where
you
can
come out, you
people
make it
find
fish.
you this weekend?
All over, man.
It'll be hard to catch up with.
I'm going to Euclid Hall tonight. I'll be there all day prepping for this dinner. And then tomorrow night will be fun. We got an after party. First night of GABF is Thursday. We end at 10. So we got an after party at Death & Co. In Vo Hall there. So all Roadhouse beer cocktails, because those guys are cocktail focused. They're new guys. So we got a DJ there. We got an after party at Haters across the
gosh.
street
I can't even-
Friday, Saturday.
Look at him.
gonna be
Look for
party
him
hopping
at
this
the beer
weekend.
festival. He's going to be cooking over at the beer fest at the pavilion this weekend.
Do you drink beer?
Yeah.
You're not sharing.
Get over to Greg.
Here, I'll open this
Here's
one
the
up.
question, Greg. Do you drink beer?
What kind of question is that?
Anybody can answer that
The question really is, are you currently drinking a beer? That would be a more accurate question to ask me. Temperatures running in almost the 70s.